If you are on the fence about starting therapy because you're not quite sure if it's your thing, if it's going to help you, I'm Dr. Leif Smith. I'm a clinical psychologist, been doing this for over 23 years, and I'm going to share with you just one secret because I don't want to take up too much of your time. But this secret is really going to help you decide whether or not to dig deep, put your money where your mouth is, and start your therapy. So let's get right into it. Today I was talking with a client, and he has battled addiction issues in his past. And one of the things we were talking about is the importance of bringing things into the light, meaning taking those things that we've hidden in the shadows and the corners of our mind, right? We've hidden them in the darkness, bringing them out into the light so that we can deal with them once and for all. So we were talking about that today and talking about how that is the only way through to the next step in your battling in your life. So he's talking about this in terms of addiction. I'm thinking about it in terms of life in general. The value of taking something and bringing it from the darkness into the light in your life. And isn't that what therapy is really about? That is my role as a therapist. Aside from being an apostle of the obvious in terms of the interactional patterns and the dynamics in your life, my job is to help you bring those things, identify the dark corners of your mind where those things are hiding, and bring them out into the open so that we can discuss them, we can label them, we can work on them. That's the trick. So therein lies a huge part of the value of therapy. And so if we're talking about what are these things that we need to bring into the light, well, we hide things. They could be internally based, right? So they could be difficult memories we have, traumatic memories that we don't want to deal with. It could be unfulfilled dreams that we have in our life, things we never pursued but wanted to, and we've just kind of put them to the side, never again to dig into them and see if we could actually make them happen. It could also be thought patterns that we continue to have over and over again, and they cause us so much pain in our life, but we're not realizing that we're engaging in them. So some of these things that we're bringing into the light, we're bringing from an internal source within ourselves. Now, other things are more external. So that could be your relationship issues. Maybe you're in your third straight failed relationship. Maybe you're not sure why your relationships are failing. Maybe you're unhappy in your job and it's a career dissatisfaction issue that we need to bring into the light. But you get my point, right? My point here is whether it's internal and maybe you're not aware of it, or external and you're not aware of it. Part of my job as a therapist is to help guide you to those dark corners, to bring it out into the light, shine the light on it with you and say, you see that pile over there? What do you want to do about that? Right? That is the value of therapy. That's a huge value and a huge takeaway from doing good therapeutic work. So if you're on the edge and you're not quite sure if you should dig in to your own therapy, I'm going to tell you, go ahead and do it because you're afraid in relation to how many things you have hidden in the darkness. And I found over the years, over 23 plus years of doing this, when people have a lot of things hiding in the darkness, at some level, they're aware of it. They're aware that they have stuff in the basement that they've never looked at, right? They're aware that they've shoved stuff in a closet for years and years, and they just don't want to open the door to that closet. I'm Dr. Leif Smith, and I'm here to help you bring your past and bring your issues into the light so that you can live better in your own life. Thanks for joining me in this short video today, and I hope you got something out of it. Please leave a comment below, and I'll see you in my next video.